Hello guys, and welcome to weekly recap here on gold, pound USD, USDCAD, and the DXY. Of course, we've seen how price played out here on gold. So we've seen price break these regions and reach 1912. Basically, I anticipated it to get to 1920, and we saw how price break could retest, a good retest at this region and headed to the upside. Of course, that's basically what we anticipated. Alright, so basically on the 1 hour time frame, we've seen how the CPI news took price down to this region here to pick up orders before rolling to the upside. And basically we attended 1900 first, and then we anticipated price to hit 1920 before the end of the session. Actually, we've seen that gold actually played that very well this weekend. I'm glad I caught some beautiful kicks there. So basically, we'll be anticipating probably a continuation to the upside next week. But for now, let's take a quick look here on the pound USD. On the 4 hours time frame, you can remember doing weekly tracking. We anticipated that if price reject this region, we see price push to the downside, and a break of it will look for a retest, a perfect retest, and a continuation to the upside, as you can see right now. Although right now we are seeing a bit of a resistance, but we might see price close, not go up to those regions today, but we might just see price close below this region here, and maybe next week we see price break that and continue to the upside. But for now, we've seen how price really had a good break and retest, and then by creating more like a consolidation here, which we will look at next week. We'll be looking out for that next week. For now, let's take a look at USDCAD. We anticipated price to actually retest this region and then push price back up to this, above these regions to these regions here, whereby we will now see price come to the downside. But basically, we had a break or retest of that region, and price will come all the way to 1.33 region and even lower. So basically, we had that break and a retest at that region, and then we had price to the downside, and now we're coming back for another retest that possibly would actually push price to the downside, and we actually see the effect of the CPI to that regions right there. So basically, I'm anticipating the price pushing to the downside from that region. Over here on the DXY, we've seen clearly how price actually continued pushing down. Basically, if you look at it from this point of view, we've seen how price broke perfectly, had a retest there and pushed to the downside. I'm currently anticipating price to continue to the downside to this region. If you move over to the daily time frame, you see how there's a strong support region below here, which I'm anticipating price to come down to. Initially this week, we anticipated our take profit to be 102 stuff, then 101. And if price will actually continue to the downside, then we'll be anticipating USDCAD to push to the downside, pound USD to actually continue to the upside, and then over here on gold, we've actually achieved a bull movement here. So maybe a break and retest of 1920, we see price to the upside, or we might just get a retest back to this little regions here before we continue to the upside. So that's basically how we traded this week. That's our recap for the week. I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.